Hello everyone, I'm Bruce, Product Manager from IEI. Today, I'd like to introduce you the new generation PoE network card. According to different needs from customer, IEI provides the new network cards with higher flexibility. The new GPOE series has two SKUs, GPOE 4P and GPOE 2P. Let's start with our introduction for these two cards. First of all, I want to talk about why we have to use PoE and what advantages PoE solution brings us. First, cost saving. You could simply connect your network device and network card with a Category 5 or Category 6 network cable to let it start to work without extra power cords or power outlets. Since it's power over Ethernet, the transmission of power and data are integrated in one cable. Second, integration. The complexity of cable routing has hugely reduced since we use one cable to transmit power and data. It's getting easier for users to install network devices and build their network environment without connection failure. Even the device has to be mounted in unusual places like walls and ceilings. Third, availability. With the existing network cable wiring, users can easily connect their powered device like IP camera and IP telephone by simply using PoE-supported network cards. Fourth, users can control the network devices at the remote access point, so manageability are enhanced. The last one, safety. Network devices are supplied with DC power. The voltage is relatively low, so it's more stable than AC power sources. So after knowing some benefits of PoE, let's talk about and take a look at the new GPOE series network card, GPOE 4P and GPOE 2P. Here, I'll be showing you some features of GPOE 4P. First, it has 4 ports of RJ45 connectors with built-in Intel i211 controller supporting link aggregation and jumbo frames. The speed and stability are above standard. Second, GPOE 4P is IEEE 802.3 AF and AT compliant. In other words, it provides up to 15.4 watt DC power to each port in standard mode, or up to 30 watt DC power to each port in dual port mode. So either device with low power requirement like IP telephone, IP camera, or other high power consumption devices would be suitable for this card. You can use it flexibly based on your need. Besides, GPOE 4P is a low-profile network card. It can be fitted into the compact sizes chassis or being installed in standard sizes chassis with using the standard I/O bracket included in the package. So users is gonna have more choices for chassis. For the connector interfaces, it supports PCIe ×1, whether the slot is ×2, ×4, or ×8, they can all support this card, which means better compatibility with motherboards. The most important feature, it supports wide range DC input. If you use a standard ADX power supply, you can provide 12 volt DC input through the internal 4-pin or 6-pin plug. But if your chassis is compact and without internal power plug, you can still choose the power adapter to provide power from the external. The common adapter like 12 volt, 19 volt, 24 volt would all be fitted, so the choice of power inputs is also flexible. Next, the GPOE 2P functions almost like 4P SKU. Here's a quick introduction of its important features. About the power input, it also supports 12 volt to 24 volt wide range DC input. You can use your internal 6-pin power plug, if there is one, or supply power through an external power adapter if it's a compact chassis. GPOE 2P has two RJ45 length connector, also equipped with Intel i211 controllers. Despite it has 2 ports rather than 4, it also provides up to 60 watt under full load, 30 watt per port at the power device, which complies with IEEE 802.3 AT protocol. Fourth, the low-profile design also allows this card to be implemented in every kind of chassis easily. And the last, both SKUs support PCIe x1, which can fit into almost every kind of PCIe slots. Here's the detailed specifications for these two cards. By comparing side by side, you can see the difference easily and make your choice based on your need. Most of the features are similar, so users could probably decide numbers of RJ45 ports needed and what kind of power plug you have, and see whether GPOE 4P or GPOE 2P fit your application best. Besides, it is worth mentioning that both cards are industrial level peripheral cards. They can operate under 0 to 60 degrees Celsius and 5 to 95% humidity. So even the environment is harsh, they will still work without any problem. After knowing some specifications of these two cards, let's talk about the applications for them. The first one is machine vision. Machine vision is the technology used to provide imaging-based analysis for applications such as IP camera, process control, and automatic inspection. For applications like IP camera, users can easily connect various PoE-supported IP camera to the control system through standard Cat5 or Cat6 cable, which are common type cables, to transfer both electrical power and data simultaneously. Since the required connections, power and data are combined in one cable, it's more easy to route the cable between power device and power source equipment, and the risk of power adapter failure is also decreased. So if you have demands like surveillance system or factory automation, you can choose GPOE series network cards to connect your IP camera. It will definitely improve the efficiency and save your money. The second application I want to introduce to you is the access control. Access control could be seen on PoE-capable devices like door controller, access control panel, RFID reader, and so on. Take the door controller for example. In order to enhance the security by adding a control device at your entrance, even the space and cable routing might be limited. You can just use a single Ethernet cable for power and data, eliminating the need for additional power supply and electrical wiring. The power consumption of a PoE-supported door controller is considerably low, so either the GPOE 4P or GPOE 2P could support this application. Besides, the space-saving feature and the simplified installation process makes the PoE solution being very common on the door controller system. Next, in-vehicle system is also an application of PoE solution. The common PoE in-vehicle system include ticketing system, surveillance system, GPS tracker, etc. Since the device is installed in the vehicle, it requires higher reliability than usual. By implementing the PoE solution into vehicles, we no longer have to do a lot of wiring for the power supply. Only a single Cat5 or Cat6 network cable could supply the need of transmitting power and data. Less moving parts, higher reliability. Besides, GPOE has anti-vibration design. If your power source is from external power adapter, the lockable DC jack could ensure the reliability. You don't have to worry if the DC plug will fall out of the jack. Here comes the end of my presentation. If you need further information about this GPOE network card or want to know more about our product, please contact us through the QR code on my right side. And don't forget to subscribe to the channel. Thanks for watching. Bye bye.